Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, I am flabbergasted, man. We just saw probably one of the more edgiest things we've ever seen within Copcraft, and it feels bad, man. It feels real bad. Not only does our girl perform or like go into a business that she really should not be experiencing, she then gets to find a friend in there that not only does she kind of envy in a way, like she wish she could find something she's that, skilled at probably in the grand scheme of like something pretty and beautiful, unlike shedding someone's blood or cutting off all their fingers. So I can only imagine that's a little bit what she felt when she saw how really talented Zoe was in this week's episode. Um, Not only that, it put into perspective just how quickly these people can get something done. Like these politicians, these big named, ridiculously wealthy people can get done within a matter of time. I mean, it was kind of obvious who's pulling the strings and stuff, but the way that they're playing it on the actual politician who's, getting the benefits out of it is really really genius. It actually feels authentic, like he just doesn't know that he's dumb for, hey, I'm going to keep going out here cheating, and the more I go out here and do this, which you got to be fair, the woman at home that he's supposed to be with is literally just telling him don't touch me. Like she literally knows what the heck's going on. So not only does she know, I'm pretty sure she don't want nothing to do with him. So yeah, it's relatively interesting that this is even a, weird uh misunderstanding between him and his wife in the grand scheme of he kind of figured out what she's up to, or like all of a sudden the person that, he got with and no one else should have known about, all of a sudden she's taken out instantly. He thought he was being sneaky by getting the information from her and seemingly getting it without anyone being able to tell. But all of a sudden, once you find out that she gets killed off and people even knew where she was, her residence were, clearly you weren't as sneaky as you thought. And who would know that you're doing dealings with that person? Probably people around you. So that is kind of his detective work, I believe. Like he's like he saw the news and that she might die or whatever, and he's like, wow, if this works out, I could might get away with this or something. And looks over at his wife. He's like, what's wrong? And he's like, wait, you did this. So not everybody can be a D plus student. Okay, sometimes there's those F students that just can't put two and two together, including when someone's rubbing your leg saying we're gonna work this out together and we are gonna be fine, and then you try to touch her hand and she slaps you. She slaps your hand and tells you not to touch her. Like, red flag, my dude. Why is she so willing to help you and this and that, but you can't even hold her hand? She might have some other motives, my guy. But that's just an A plus student. I'm just kidding. But that moment of clarity of knowing there's somebody in the shadows truly controlling this guy and really pushing the envelope really makes it a better episode for me, because it would have been obvious if it was the guy doing it and, oh, you made me look bad, woman, ooga booga booga. I mean, what? That was you. It just shows Copcraft doing things that I want Copcraft to do, and that is to be whatever it wants to be. Not only did she seem like she was going to be a relatively cool, important character, this Zoe girl, they take her out in the same dang episode, bro. Like, They take her out in a dirty way. Not only does she get taken out, we have no evidence, no proof, no even worded proof of who supposedly really did it, besides the only person we can think of is the politician. And that's where um, our little detective is gonna mess up. If she goes in with these emotions and Zoe's dead, and she goes into the stands now and she's like, I know you did it. No one else should have known about her. She was given off. You know what I mean? Like, it's so obvious, but it's so well done in this case. I love it. I really do love it that they're going this route. Just like the most painstaking route of, hey, you lost a friend. Not only did you lose a friend, you might now have to stare the person who took her away in the face and act like it's you don't want to destroy him. That's crazy to me. That's super crazy. But overall, we are definitely going to get a show. I can feel it. We're going to get a interesting end to this case of like what the heck's going on. Not to mention, we're going to need to see just the Carfax, like how are they going to, catch all this in the act? Are they going to set something else up, like a woman to maybe get tailed by the guy, see if something goes awry or if someone else is following. Let's get this cop work in. But yeah, overall, this show is amazing. I'd highly recommend you watch it all with me or watch it all on your own, but just keep up with it because as of right now, it's becoming one of my favorite shows, and it's a character just like this guy, but Copcraft. So have an awesome one, everybody. I definitely will be talking to you guys very soon in one more video, and then I'll be calling it for that. And then Tuesday we got Black Clover. So if you're into that, make sure to stick into the channel for Tuesday's videos. But if not, thank you so much for just watching. It means the world to me, and I will talk to you in the next one. Oh shoot, Cell's gonna try to kill me. Cell, wait, don't use your ultimate. Oh, okay. This guy's trash. Alright, everybody. Peace.